Hi, welcome to Shift Agent, and today I want to show you about how the week view works as you're building the schedule. As you build a schedule, the way that you do it is one day at a time. So you're thinking today, in this case, about Saturday. So if you click this week view button down here, you'll actually get a view that now looks like this that opens up in another tab. And this is something that, depending on your screen size, you can have both of these windows open at the same time, side by side, and you can shrink, and squeeze them to fit on your screen. Or if you have a secondary screen available to you, or if you have another device or another computer right next to you, you can use that as well. And since it's online, all the information translates over. So let me show you how this works for you. If you're on this view, as you build the schedule, it's going to affect what shows up on this view. In this top bar here, you see a settings button. And here you have a few options. In this case, I've turned on the faster update, which just means that every 5 seconds it's going to be loading the data, and it happens quicker. You can actually select which department you want to show as you build the schedule. In this case, I'll just leave it as all. And I'm going to show unpublished shifts so that I can see what I'm doing as I build the schedule. So let's go ahead and save and close this, and then let's apply a template and begin filling shifts, and you can see how this works. Let's work with normal weekday. I'm going to do smart scheduling here and just begin assigning some shifts. And again, this is on Saturday, to July the 4th. And so I'll show you kind of what's transpiring as we do this. So I'm filling in these shifts relatively quickly here, just trusting that the system is allowing me to do all of the operations things correctly. And you'll notice here, the shifts are beginning to populate here on this window as I fill it in. So this is obviously Colby's shift on Saturday. This is the Saturday column here. And so this is a very useful tool so you can begin to see each person's schedule for the week as you build it. And these also affect the back of house down here, since my template crosses both departments. So that's a bit of how the week view works. This orange tab here means that this shift is currently unpublished. And yeah, so a couple of other things you can see here are days off. So if certain people here have days off, you'll see a black bar fitting inside one of the blocks, and we don't seem to have any of those in this particular week. You can of course print this, and then it can become what you print and post on the wall in the store if you'd like. You can also opt, if you want to not show unpublished. So in that case, if you're going to print it, it'll actually take off all unpublished shifts. As you can see, none of the shifts I just made are published. So that is how the week view works. We highly encourage you to have this tab open as you build a schedule, because it gives you a whole different perspective than when you're just using the one day at a time calendar. And once again, the reason that we use the one day at a time is so that you have this nice timeline. It can really get a perspective of when you have people in the store. And of course, this bar shows you how many people and how much you're spending from an operations standpoint. So that is how you use the week view tab. It can be used as you build the schedule and also as something that you would print. So thank you again for using Shift Agent, and have a great day.